Hi everyone, so this is going to be a video on the best books of 2024 out of what I've read. I've done the worst of, now I'm doing the best of. So these are like 4 and 5 stars. I will have to go through this kind of quick fire. So, Puppet Master and Second Chance at Windy Creek, or Winding Creek depending on how you say it, are both art copies that I've reviewed, both 4 stars. Reviews are already on here by the time this video will go up, so don't need to go through them. Then we have Winnie the Pooh, A Snowman for Christmas. This is a 5-star rated book. It's just a really adorable Christmas story, so that will be my December wrap up as well. A lot of the ones that I'm going to list now are going to be my December wrap up. Sugar and Sin by Nova B. Quinn. It's a dark paranormal Christmas novella. It's just a highly descriptive, immersive world and a fast-paced plot. I'm going to do just little short snippet reviews as well. Only Santa's in the Building. It was a 4-star. It's a sweet romance with plot, a very well developed foundation for a good relationship in a very short space of time. Merry Ever After by Tessa Bailey. That's the same. And Cruel Winter with You by Ali Hazelwood. Same concept. And then we've got How the Grinch Stole Christmas by Dr. Seuss. This is a 5-star. It just looks cute and grumpy. In the illustrations, and rhyming obviously makes the humour. The Book of Azrael by Amber V. Nicole. 4-star, but a low 4-star. How My Neighbour Stole Christmas by Megan Quinn is a 5-star. It was just like The Grinch, and The Grinch is one of my favourite Christmas films. In Rude Health, which is by Robert Guillory. This is like stories from the NHS, just very short snippets in each one, but they were really good. The Inmate by Frida McFadden, another 4-star. Just a very twisty and turny thriller novel. The Eyes at the Best Part, another 4-star. This is a Korean horror. It basically had a lot of Korean culture within it, and how like their women are overly sexualised in our culture. Mountains Beyond Mountains, that is by Tracy Kidder. It's another fast-paced non-fiction. Plenty of information, but doesn't actually bombard you with it. Heartstopper Volume 5, adorable relationship, and very realistic and very good communication between characters. That's another 5-star. Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter by Seth Graham Smith, another 4-star. It was very action-packed and attention-grabbing. Dark Harmony by Laura Falasa was a 5-star. A very good lead up to the end battle with a lot of plot. Strange Hymn was 4 stars. It was just really good character development. Catcher in the Rye by J.D. Salinger. And that was a 4-star. It was just very relatable to the human experience. The Complete Blood Slave series by Eden Wildblood. This is a 5-star. It's actually 5 books in one, with really good romantic plots with vampires. Rhapsodic by Laura Falasa is another 4-star. Has an amazing love story, great romance, and equal character development. The Way Out by Alan Gordon. It just fully explains how pain works. It's another non-fiction. Before You Sleep, 3 horror stories by Adam L. G. Neville. Just really lovely. Really creepy but nice. Nicely written short horrors. Serpent and the Wings of Night by Crystal Broadbent. This was a 4-star. It's just fairly complex political system, and a ruling class of vampires. I love vampires. Teacher by Frida McFadden. It did have a few plot holes. This was a 4-star, but it does keep you kind of guessing of what's going to happen. that's the wind outside. It's very windy. The Fine Print, which is the first book in Lauren Ash's series, The Dreamland Billionaires. This was a 4-star. Again, I just love the idea of theme parks within and its design and the disability inclusion. Lessons in Chemistry by Bonnie Garmus. It's a great Christmas. It's a great story with dark humour and original. It's quite original, I think. Done and Dusted by Lila Sage. This is another 4-star. Fast paced, and it was a perfect balance between spice and non-spice within the romance. Pooh the Bouncing Burr by Ronald Kidd. This is another Winnie the Pooh book. This is a 5-star. All Winnie the Pooh books for me are really 5 stars. Just because it's Winnie the Pooh. It was an important lesson on accepting yourself with this one. The Exorcist House by Nick Roberts. He has brought a new one out, which I will be reading eventually. And this is another 5-star. It's just amazing atmosphere and tension. Mr. Magic by Kirsten White is a 4-star. Excuse me. It has a lot of culty religious trauma built in the story, which I actually quite enjoy reading. It reminds me of a lot of the TV shows from my childhood kind of thing. Haunting Adeline. This is a 4-star. It went on for longer than it should have, but it did have an interesting plot. I do have the second one to read. Junior Woodchucks, another Disney book, 5 stars. Special Magic and Spooky Magic, which are Evie Everyday Witch stories. One's a 4, one's a 5. They're just really good middle grades. Bride by Ella Hazelwood is a 4-star. I like the gothic vibes. It kind of reminded me of Twilight, but it's like if Jacob had Bella instead of Edward. Sapiens, A Brief History of Humankind by Yuval Noah Harari. This is another non-fiction on the development of human beings, which was really interesting. The Art of War by Thomas Cleary. Well, translated by Thomas Cleary. It's just got a lot of philosophy. This was another 4-star. I didn't actually expect to like that one, but I really did. The War of the Worlds by H.G. Wells, again, another classic that I really, really enjoyed. A lot of humour sprinkled throughout as well. Hellbent by Leigh Bardugo. Really good. Same with Ninth House. Ninth House will probably pop up on here. Both 5 stars kind of vibe. Secret Magic, again, another good middle grade. That's the first one in Evie Everyday. Ghost Hunting for Dummies by Zach Bagans. Just learnt a lot about the paranormal and how to investigate. And it was insightful and informative on the different moments of and different places and objects that he's actually been in contact with as well. Becoming by Michelle Obama. I gave this 5 stars. It was really good to read. It gave an insight on how she lived in the White House. A bit better than the Barack Obama book, which I mentioned in the worst books of 2024. Twilight, I gave 4 stars. It was an okay pacing, but a little slow. But I'm looking forward to finishing the series. A Christmas Surprise for Scrooge. That was a 5-star. It pretty much resembled The Christmas Carol, which was really good. Winnie the Pooh and Tigger 2, another 5-star. Daisy Jones and the Six, that's a 4-star. That's by Taylor Jenkins Reid. It just was very choppy. It was an interview, but it was basically the story of Fleetwood Mac. Minus Fleetwood Mac. Madly Deeply, The Diaries of Alan Rickman, that was a 5-star. It was just enlightening and intriguing. Winnie the Pooh's Christmas book, that will be in December's wrap-up. Just adorable. Fourth Wing, that's a 4-star by Rebecca Yarros. It had some good disability representation, but it kind of got a bit more unrealistic to that condition as it went on. Tim Burton's Nightmare Before Christmas by Megan Shepherd. It's just a novelisation of the thing, but it does bring an entirely new perspective. That's in my December wrap-up as well. Billy and the Minpins by Roald Dahl. That's another 5-star. It's just a really whimsical, creative, fictional world where children face terrifying things. The Christmasosaurus, another 5-star. That'll be my December wrap-up. Again, the Spilter representation in that was amazing. 4 stars for The Maze Runner by James Dashner. It's just action-packed and suspenseful, and the characters actually felt like real teenagers. Stranger Things Runaway Max, that was a 4-star. It was nice to dive into a past, and the family, but it could have been a little bit more. 1984 by George Orwell. It was just a very haunting kind of book. Shadows Between Us by Tricia Leverseller. Again, both characters are very well suited for each other. It was a 4-star. The Sin of You by M.O. Absinthe is a 5-star. Very captivating, a protective bad boy, and there's a lot of lust and love. Look Who It Is by Alan Carr. That's another non-fiction. 4 stars for that. Angel of Death by Kuda Naduka. That's a 5. Ignore that. It's a 5-star. With a great storyline. Very gripping and just a bit weird and wonderful. Doctor Who Only Human, again, another 5-star. It literally was like an episode of Doctor Who. One Direction Forever Young. It was kind of a bittersweet read, but enjoyed it nonetheless. The Wonderful Wizard of Oz by L. Frank Baum. Very magical, easy characters to relate to and connect with. Romanov. That's a 4-star. It's a strong family presence. It's by Nadine Brandes, by the way. And a lot of connection to Russian history, which I like history. Got any more? The Love Hypothesis by Ali Hazelwood. That was a 5-star. Basically had my type of book boyfriend in there. Marlowe Murder Club by Robert Thorogood was 4 stars. Very Agatha Christie. Death Cure by James Dashner, another 4-star. It was just actually quite a good ending to a series. Should have ended there in my opinion. Sunset by Jesse Caves, that's a 4-star. It was sad and messy, but a real depiction of what it should have been. Only Mostly Devastating. Nope, that was last year's. Let's not go there. It's all mixed in, by the way. Mercury and Me, another non-fiction, a very telling one at that, by Jim Hutton. Is that them all? Oh, Game of Thrones by George R.R. Martin, 4 stars. It was a very descriptive world building and I really, really enjoyed that. Norse Mythology by Neil Gaiman, that's another 5 stars, based on its retold myths with a modern flair. A City of Lost Souls by Cassandra Clare, which is the Mortal Instruments. That's a 4-star. City of Fallen Angel is a 5. City of Ashes is a 5, and City of Bones is also a 5-star. Patti LuPone, a memoir. That was really, really good. I've just realised City of Bones and City of Ashes I read last year. But then you just get my whole gist on what I think of the series. I've only got one left to read as well. Yeah, the Patti LuPone memoir, that's a 5-star. And that is them all. So I've mixed in a couple there from last year with the series just to make it a little bit easier. Other than that, that is the best of 2024. So I hope you enjoyed this, and it'll be probably next year when the next video's out. Bye.